welcome to this month's roundup of news and polls from Ipsos MORI. As ever, Brexit is the public's #1 concern this month, although it's been drifting down during 2019. People almost now see it as inevitable as death and taxes. And 78% of us now say the country's on the wrong track. We're pretty miserable, in fact. We're one of the lowest figures we've seen for any country on earth that we've been measuring. At the same time, we do always need to keep a bit of context, which we very much believe in at Ipsos MORI, because I looked back and in 2012, during the height of Olympics fever, even then, 72% said that the country was on the wrong track. But we are pretty miserable by global standards. We're still also very divided about Brexit. We asked people about leaving without a deal, a do or die Brexit. 43% say they'd support it. 47% would oppose it. Pretty much as divided as the House of Commons, it would look, the British public. And record concern about climate change this month. 52% saying they're very concerned. My question is whether their behaviour will match their claimed levels of concern. But let's wait and see. Pretty pessimistic about the economy. We're generally pessimistic about the economy, but more so this month. It's been drifting downwards now for a number of years at -44%. And with Brexit and causing chaos in the economy, maybe they're right. Also bad news for Jeremy Corbyn. He's holding his party conference this week and he's got the lowest leadership score for any opposition leader Ipsos MORI's ever measured. Only 16% of the British happy with the way he's doing his job. Better news for the Liberal Democrats and for their leader. The Lib Dems are now running neck and neck with Labour at 23%, compared to 24% of us saying would vote for the Labour Party. So real challenge there to Labour. The Conservatives remain well ahead. So despite proroguing Parliament and splitting their own party, they seem to be maintaining a lead. And I think on voting intention, wait till all the party conferences are over, including the Conservatives next week, to make up your minds about the real state of the polls. But Jo Swinson has made a reasonable start and is doing as well as Nick Clegg did in April 2011, which was the last time any Lib Dem leader scored as high as she is at the moment. We've also released this month a new report on trust, which is just trying to remind us perhaps sometime that the world isn't going to hell in a handcart. We've looked at the widely claimed media announcements that trust is in terminal decline, that nobody trusts anybody anymore, and found they're not true. Actually, trust in experts is rising in Britain. Scientists are the most trusted profession globally. Trust in ordinary people is rising in many countries. And it's true that trust in politicians is low, but British politicians have never been trusted. Their scores are identical, pretty much, to where they were in 1983. And yes, it's true that trust in the internet is falling and that people are worried about online privacy, etc. But actually, we found that they always were. And trust in print media is rising. Let us know if you'd like a copy of The Truth About Trust. Finally, elsewhere this month, we look at new building. People say that they support new local housing being built in their area if infrastructure is put in at the same time. And this is a very different position from a decade or so ago. And finally, word of mouth communication with me, people like me talking to you face to face, is more influential than Instagram influencers or online videos. So face to face still matters. All that and much, much more in this month's roundup. And see you again next month. Thank you.